Hello, everyone. Every frame that CCTV captures tells us one thing: in just a few seconds, life can change direction, and sometimes we can only breathe a sigh of relief because a miracle happened at the right time. Welcome to our channel. Fortunately, everyone in the van was safe. Always keep a safe distance from high structures during storms. Life likes to surprise us with unexpected surprises, so keep your eyes open and never let your guard down. Oh dear, small underground incidents can sometimes turn into a show that no one wants to witness. The camera captured that moment as a reminder that choosing the wrong path only makes things worse.
Mire, mire, mire. Mire, ay, qué pecado.
This story serves as a strong warning. We must always be vigilant and absolutely not tolerate any similar behavior in the community. From 1 to 10, how would you rate this video? Footage shows the angry sea sending high walls of white water crashing into Puerto de la Cruz. Did you like this content? A small super thanks will help the channel continue to bring more interesting things. Severe thunderstorms in Brisbane highlighted the power of nature with strong winds and heavy rain, leaving many areas struggling to stay safe. So giving way isn't just the law, it's how we protect each other. Oh my God. The incident on the A27 reminds us of the importance of taking care when driving. Hopefully, this will help you see the importance of following safety rules, especially with heavy vehicles. Have you noticed, under the sea, every movement is slow but precise? I wonder which state our audience is from today. This guy probably didn't expect his kayaking trip to have such a special guest. See fenders in a safe habitat, and you'll see why conservation is so important. The species past is such that more than 80% have disappeared in just a few decades. Mother's instinct touched me so much. Leave a like if you feel the same way. Donkeys in Ohio are mesmerized by the clarinet, music that can actually make even donkeys stop and listen. I dedicate this moment to animal lovers. Comment 9 if you feel warm. What would you think if you were waiting for the train and suddenly encountered floods from the ceiling? This is definitely a moment that everyone will remember forever. And you see, always board the train, carefully watch the floor and handrails. The story ends safely thanks to quick reaction. Never leave your car without applying the brakes. When nature strikes, safety is priority number one. Should coastal homes continue to be built on the outer banks where erosion is becoming more severe? What do you think? Luckily, there was help, but obviously sometimes rushing makes the journey slower. Perhaps this is an upgraded version of the Buxton version of the wheelhouse. Some people have asked if this is a bold innovation or a risky move to bring a flying vehicle to the streets. What would you think if you saw this in real life? The strong winds at Dune du Pilat turn the tour into a balancing challenge. The beautiful scenery needs to be approached safely, too. This is a prime example of the importance of checking the load before each trip. Always slow down before intersections and keep a safe distance. Just a split second of inattention can create a bigger risk than you think. Many viewers wondered, should this be called bad luck or simply a great camera angle? Sometimes choosing the right vehicle is just as important as the journey itself. Hopefully that won't happen again. The driver braked in time to avoid the accident, but cars parked nearby were not so lucky. Checking your hooks, brakes, and load before you move is something that cannot be taken lightly. One small mistake can have big consequences. On the road, prevention is always better than cure, don't you think? Although the driver was lucky to escape in time, the incident shows that observing the height of the truck bed and the location of power lines is extremely important. If the car driver had slowed down properly, perhaps both the truck and the road users would not have had to endure such chaos. One simple action can change the whole outcome. Always pay attention. Was it the wind or the driver who threw the trash? Either way, it was an unpleasant and potentially dangerous situation for those behind. No one planned it, but everyone did it together, like teamwork from the universe. On the highway, distance is a survival buffer.
Something underneath too, huh?
Weather or carelessness? Perhaps everyone will have their own answer. The tractor trailer appeared to forget its trailer as it fell out into the middle of the highway, running alone, as if it wanted to break away from the group. Even though it looks pretty and somewhat artistic, it's best to respect it. There are no special effects here, simply a wrong decision leading to unforgivable consequences. The balcony fell onto the street and kicked up a cloud of dust, creating a free smoke effect for the entire neighborhood. But the lesson was clear. The story makes everyone understand that a minute of carelessness can cost a whole month to fix the consequences. The bear walked straight onto the porch, pulled open the refrigerator door, and looked inside like a regular visitor. But this time it didn't seem to be pleased.
Ah mais t'es ouf! T'aimes trop le cheddar! Il a volé la boîte. Mon sac! Mon sac! Mon sac!
And many people thought this action was too naughty, but clearly the goose knew exactly what it wanted. The moment a tornado swept through an olive oil factory in Greece. The roof-shattered materials flew everywhere. In just a few seconds, the entire area turned into a scene of pure chaos. What a pity. The warehouse stood there for decades, but just one sweep of a storm, the whole structure bounced off the ground like a toy. This is a clear example of how just one wrong decision can lead to an irreversible end. Some people have joked that she seems to have superpowers. They were able to quickly respond and safely leave the area, showing that vigilance is always necessary in extreme weather conditions. When using the elevator with pets, always remove the leash or carry them inside to avoid similar incidents. The parade was serious, and the dog was determined to be the lead dancer. Luckily, a man rushed out to ask this uninvited guest off the stage. From snuggling up to reclining for a relaxing nap, cats' strange sleeping positions are not only adorable, but also reflect how they find ultimate safety and comfort. How would you handle this situation? Luckily, no one was injured, but it's still a sobering situation. Do you think you would stay calm if you were driving and saw a rock fall right in front of you like that? A narrow escape that made everyone breathe a sigh of relief. That moment only took a few seconds, but was enough for everyone to understand storms always have their own power. There are guests who come in unpredictable ways. Speed is non-negotiable. The incident shows the importance of being vigilant when traveling near railway tracks where risks can strike without warning. Experts suspect methane gas or a pipeline leak is to blame. What do you think? If the driver had looked at the sign for just one more second, the barrier gate might still be standing and the village road wouldn't have awakened so noisily. If he had been even 1 second slower, we might have had a completely different video, and no one wants that to happen. That's why heavy storage areas always require warning signs, barricades, and adequate safety training. Do you think it was carelessness? Or the car's fate? Let me know what you think. But he will certainly remember for a long time the lesson. Sometimes braking is faster than steering. And you see, just a moment of distraction can turn the way home into an unintended test dive. Always make sure you are fit and alert before touching the wheel.
So a big Coast Guard vessel's on its way out. We're going to stand by.
Many people wonder, are we underestimating the real risks of water rescue? That courageous act shows the power of mutual assistance in unexpected situations. Certainty and thorough testing are always more important than premature celebration. Nature sometimes sends us signals that we cannot ignore. This couple has just become unwilling rescuers for the world's fastest bird.
Yes!
Wow.
He did not like that.
Oh, because you call him a chunky one? Oh my god. Look at this guy.
What would you do if you came face to face with a sea lion like this? Despite their name-killer whales exhibit sophisticated social behaviors and affectionate expressions, proving that they are not always aggressive. Imagine winds strong enough to lift trucks off a bridge in San Francisco. Are we taking home interior design for granted until something goes wrong? Alligators roam the streets after the Acapulco landslide, proof that nature doesn't favor anyone. Unplanned moments like these are both humorous and remind us that life is full of surprises. The incident once again highlights the importance of safety regulations and construction maintenance. And when nature shows its power, the swirling Lisbon skies become an unforgettable sight. Has your cat ever done this kind of trick? Do you think you would stay calm if you were driving and saw a rock fall right in front of you like that? A narrow escape that made everyone breathe a sigh of relief. Luck reflexes and expensive lessons combined to create a clear case for the need to carefully inspect lifting equipment. Huntington Beach. Flying an aircraft always requires maximum concentration, as even a moment of distraction can lead to great danger.
What the is that?
That moment only took a few seconds, but was enough for everyone to understand storms always have their own power. It seems Bangkok has just unveiled a giant slide by accident, and of course, no one wants to ride it. The raging flood can sweep away everything, but it cannot sweep away the brave spirit of those rushing to the rescue. At the Coachella Festival, this small incident proves that even a small safety oversight can have big impacts.